Greetings everyone, welcome to this Genshin Impact video. My name is Big Jake. We are here on my account in the Chasm, which I am just starting to explore. I finished this story for Inazuma and I'm on my way to Liyue, but I do need to go through the Chasm first as far as the story, but also there are enemies in there that I need the drops for to get the Gloomy statue item, I believe, for Harangapaku Futsu, because I do plan on pulling for Mr. Ayato in about 6 days, 12 hours, so here's hoping. I do have over 16,000 Primo Gems and 22 saved Fates, so I should definitely be able to get C0 Ayato and hopefully one Harangapaku. From there, I might try to get C1 or C2. I know they're not really necessary, but I kind of want to. They are overkill, but I could do for some overkill on my account. The other item that we need for Ayato mainly, and well, you need obviously a few different things for characters, but the big one is going to be a weekly drop from a brand new boss, for me at least. Oh, sorry. Inazuma. We are going to fight the Raiden Shogun. Now, I fought her on my account, during the story mode, and obviously it gets cut off short, but I was doing pretty well against her. So I'm thinking I'm going to go in here for my first time and see how I do. The goal of this team, of course, is to power up Eula as much as possible. Got Benny here. I have his Fantastic Voyage crowned. I need one more copy of his constellation to get C5, so I'll really be good. The point being, my team does pretty well, and they're still not even at full power yet, which is really exciting. I got Rosaria, only C1. My goal is to get her C6, because that's going to help decrease physical resistance when her burst is up, and her burst is usually always up. She's burst DPS in this build. So if I can end up pulling some more of her, and her cryo resonance helps with Eula, so we can get extra crit, which is nice. And her natural ability to give crit through, I believe it's Shadow Samaritan, yeah. And back in the day I was able to pull Primordial Jade Wing Spear, so I figured I'd give it to her over the catch for that reason of passing crit rate to Eula. And we got Jinyan, who I pulled back in the day on the Eula banner. I am in possession of C4 Jinyan, which will decrease physical resistance by 15% when you use her skill. I got a little golden troop going on with her as well. All this to build Eula, who still has 3 purple artifacts, because I grinded for Pale Flame a little bit back in the day, but my artifact luck is just not great. Maybe one day I'll record or show some footage of my artifact leveling up in particular, because yeah, that is... I can start out with some decent base artifacts, but then they just level up. Poo-poo. Level 80 or level 90? I don't really know the difference between a level 80 or 90. I'm guessing you get like slightly more, but everything's more available. Between 80 and 90, the pool is different, but you probably just get more overall, so let's go ahead. I will probably be using food. In fact, I'll probably take a defense food at the start. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do this. Magatsu Mitu Narakami no Mikoto will continuously absorb Ominous and will gain more. So this is actually a little different, probably, than the story mode version. Oh, well, shoot. I don't have all the elements. This is not going to be too great, probably. Ah, she already ran. Coward. Yeah, there we go. Get in here. Jinyan also getting a shield for us when she uses her ultimate, which is her burst. I don't know why I said ultimate. Alright, a few more seconds for that. But that's good back into fight. I like Rosaria's skill because you can really close the distance. Ah, that's not fair. She knocked me down. That's not fair, bro. I forgot to take that defense food, but yeah, it's the one thing I wish I was playing on computer for, is because I could switch my camera around. I'm kind of at the mercy of slow PS4 turning, and then she just kind of knocks you out of your rhythm, and it's like, well, I gotta go closer, but it was the other way. And one of each for everyone. Alright. Whoa. Yo, okay, this was in the freaking story fight. Oh, whoops. Ooh, doggies. Gotta break that conduction shield. Ah. See, I like this when they're able to stay in my area. No! Ah! Because that's interesting. I don't know if you're able to hear. I was literally doing Rosaria's skill, but for some reason it didn't come out. It's interesting. Like, it's like the game was like stopping, but I don't know. I felt I could have get it. I could have got it. Oh wait, no, she came back though. Oh, I don't have my alt yet. Okay, yeah, attack with Electro. But yeah, I don't have Electro. But there we go. Okay, I got it up in time though. Nice. Thank you, Fantastic Voyage. Remember, there's no power creep in Genshin because of Benny. Oh right, this thing does have an energy lowering domain words. Oh, damn. Oh, wow, yeah, all of it just kept, like, I kept trying to alt when they clearly had their, I keep saying alt, I kept trying to burst when they clearly had their bursts, and then they were just going away. Right, so what are you supposed to do here? Okay, so it really is just a jumping game. Really? Alright, well, we had a little bit of an issue there. I had to get up, I wasn't able to play. But I forgot I could pause if I was just doing this, but I was trying to pause and I couldn't get up, so I just left the domain. But, you know, level 90 might clearly be a little above my pay grade right now, so we're going to go into the level 80, and maybe when I'm full power with everyone, I'll be able to do 90 in the future. Because, yeah, honestly, I was surviving. And, yeah, I was eating an okay amount of food, but overall I was surviving, which is interesting to me. I thought I was screwed, but no, there's some survivability here. It's just you know, what could you do? I thought I couldn't pause it, and I was like already lost someone, so I was like, okay, whatever, let's just, whoops. Yeah, see, like I could have done this, right, and paused, but there you go. When you're in the heat of the moment, you don't really think about these things. Okay, so let's get it started. Alright, yeah, Shudder. In the interest of fairness, because Rosaria did go down there, I figured I'd keep her energy low, since I'm also going down a row 2. Yeah, there you go, get that energy, Jinyan. Alright, here we go. Ah, great. Whoop-de-doo, this is... I felt like she didn't do this early in the last run. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. Ah, I was right there. I was right there. So they want you to bring an Electro character? Come on. See, like, again, like, I don't know. I swear on everything I was pressing R2 to do my skill, and this skill just didn't come out for whatever reason. When I get a full set for Yule, I'm definitely coming back to fight her at 90, because yeah, I definitely think I could have got that, and Yeah, I suppose I have to bring an Electro character, but I don't know, I want to do it with this team. And I didn't actually get a chance to try that, but next time I fight her, and actually this is the one I needed for Ayato, perfect. But yeah, next time I have a chance to fight her, I'm definitely going to try physical attacking those little things to produce the shield from her Muso no Hitotachi, I believe, because yeah, it's an insta-kill, clearly. And I don't know, I was hitting my skills pretty quick, but it did say they want Electro power, so I guess you probably want Electro Traveler or something. But right now I'm on Geo Traveler because I think I need him to go through the chasm. But alright, with that done, I figure maybe we'll hit up a nice little view, and then I was going to do a nice little tour of my account real quick. Maybe I figured that some people might be interested in seeing what an account mainly, and now I have been playing for like the last month or so, but from a couple years ago is mainly like, so it was a good view. One of my go-tos was always Liwa Harbor, so yeah, the overlook, yeah, there we go. Go ahead and collect this for using the resin on the Raiden Shogun. And alright, we got this nice little beautiful view of Liyue Harbor. Always was my go-to spot. And you know what, let's Boken to Boken while we do this. Now the reason I want Mr. Ayato is mainly his ability to be pretty easy to play, right? Very simple gameplay, but effective. And he's a Hydro main DPS, which, as far as I have, right, I have Eula, physical carry, right? I mean, some people can play physical Jinyan, but I don't think that's really, like, good. Bennett support, Rosaria can be a same, but I'm playing her mainly support. Kaya was my old main. Back when the game came out, I used him, mainly leveled him to 80. I had used Prototype Rancor, that's why it's Refinement 3. Regretting that now, but you know, it's okay now to have a 90 Rancor for Bennett at least, so that's nice. Kaya, I really liked his gameplay, so I built him a decent bit. I have no constellations though, and then, you know, I sort of learned that was a mistake, and I really wasn't playing the game right because I was doing physical damage Kaya, which, yeah. So yeah, we got Fischl, of course, who's also been made level 80. I really never know how to build Fischl. Like, I have a 2-piece Thundering, 2-piece Gladiator, which, by the way, I have. And just to prove it, I have literally 0 5-star Electro Goblets. I've played a good amount. 0 5-star Electro Goblets. So this one was from back in the day. I'm glad I leveled it up, because I wanted something, at least. But yeah, pretty bad artifact luck on this account. Venti... oh yeah, just to finish Fischl, I never really knew how to build her, so I'm definitely going to look into that more, because she's obviously very good. Venti, also very good, especially in the overworld. I have a C1 Venti, because I pulled back in the day, and I ended up getting an extra copy. Now, I know a lot of people meme on this, because it's pretty useless in battle, but I will say for overworld exploration, specifically like the missions where you have to destroy barrels or shoot the balloons, pretty nice to have. I got his Windsgrand Ode to 8, I just need to ascend him one more. Barbara, who comes in clutch and defends everyone, heals everyone, she's just awesome. Always build Barbara if you're new and not that great to the game like me. The Traveler, I really in particular did want to use the Traveler. I wanted to give him a lot more use. Yeah, redundant. But Geo Traveler right now, because I was going to go through the chasm. And I just kind of threw my artifacts that I don't really have a use for, but I kind of leveled it to like kind of see what I can get. Yeah, like this Pale Flame. This was before, again, when I knew, so I was leveling this attack thinking it was okay, but no, you really want physical damage when you want to run Eula. Noelle, again, the OG player's best friend, right? You know, nowadays I don't think anyone builds Noelle if they're new. Everyone, they probably have them if they do the banner, but why would you build Noelle, you know? She can come in clutch, she can definitely tank and heal, but yeah, she's definitely outclassed now. Jin, I was gonna say call her Jin. I was gonna call Jinyan Zhongling and Zhongling Jinyan, but no, yeah, Zhongling, she's got the catch that I just recently R5'd. Hell yeah, I do need to level it up though. You know, similar to Fischl, but not as serious. I never really just knew how to build Zhongling. So it's one thing I need to really learn now that I have her weapon and stuff, because I need to build a second Abyss team. So she's most likely going to be in there somewhere. And also possibly this homie little Xing Cho, who, you know, I built mainly because I have C4, which is really good. Just I don't really have a main DPS to compliment Xingqiu because Eula is doing physical swings mainly, and yeah, her R2, I'm gonna say R2 when I mean skill, just as a heads up, so. But not enough, I need a second person, and I mean Ayato is also water, so it's kind of redundant, but double hydro is pretty good these days. Diona, I was kind of rushing to build her because I knew she was pretty good, especially back in the day. I think nowadays she's outclassed a bit more, but just the fact that she can heal and shield in one, very good. Beidou, I really need to learn how to build. Like, she's the official case, but even worse. I just sort of never really knew what was going on with her. I have C2, so I can really do the cool stuff. It's just, like, you know, I kind of figured she'd be on screen, but no, you just mainly use her burst, so I need to see her in application some more. We got Kazuha, who I'm trying to build to support good old Ayato, because those two would go really well together. I could tell because of the prior event where you got to use the trial characters. I used them together, very good. And yeah, got the Iron Sting, I need to level that up. Ningguang, who I do want to build. Again, definitely outclassed by today's standards, but what can I say, I'm a bit of a Ningguang stan. Jean, who I pulled, need to build, and that's kind of the thing, right? Like, I pulled the, well, to be honest, I was going to say that with a lot of characters, but that's really mainly the case with Jean, I would say. And I was going to say Kazuha, but I am building him now. But they're really good, like, all-around supports that you can always build. The main culprit here, right, Mr. Tartaglia, now you're like, well, you have him, why do you want Ayato? Remember when I said the simple gameplay? Yeah, this man is the not simple gameplay Hydro main carry, so maybe one day, but I just did not really vibe with his gameplay, basically. Klee, it's the similar situation about the gameplay. She's kind of clunky, but I do want to build Klee, because Klee is awesome. Who doesn't like Klee? But I do have her Dodoko Tails, because I did play that event from way back in the day, so that's another reason why. But yeah, Klee's someone I definitely want to build, but it's definitely going to take some time, because yeah, she's going to need a lot of support and people around her, and it's just something for my account I probably shouldn't do right now. She's more of a luxury than like a need. Same with Mr. Alhaitham. I pulled him in like the little stint I tried to play earlier this year, which it just didn't stick. Honestly, with the Fontaine stuff, it kind of caught me, but that's a story for another day. But his grinding is pretty hard to do. Yeah, a lot of girls would like that, but he is not the easiest to grind for, and I'm not even at Sumeru yet, so I'm gonna wait on him. Kaching, I just pulled her, haven't even thought of her. And a bunch of 4 stars that could have some use, but haven't been in my immediate vision. So vision. See what I did there? So I get to bring you this little update in addition to that last little part of the video. So it is now only 3 days, 10 hours until Ayato, and we got Kuki Shinobu, Zhongling, and Kirara coming, which I am excited for all 3 of those 4-star characters. That's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to have to start grinding for Kirara and Kuki in particular, although Kuki I'm pretty sure is only going to use the Electro Hypostases. I'm not sure who else she would use. Kirara is probably going to use one of the Dendro people, so it is what it is with that. Zhongling, though, this is really good. So Kirara is good because she's new, Kuki's good, really good because she's new and I need a Kuki, but I could finally probably get seasick Zhongling now, so this banner is looking to be quite tasty, quite delectable, as it were. So I'm grateful for the good news on the banner. Next, I wanted to bring my update on Kazuha. The artifacts are nothing much. Iron Sting's up to 80 and I refined it once. He's basically level 80. I'm getting there. I think I'm doing pretty good. I've been having to balance who I've been wanting to grind for in particular, because I know for a fact I wanted Ayato, but now that I know that Kuki and Kirara are coming, I think this is where I'm going to leave Kazuha for now. But the other thing that I wanted to do real quick was just go over my artifacts in particular, because I showed you guys the sets, but I didn't actually like go into them, right? So these are all my artifacts, right? So we'll start with the flowers. Obviously I was doing golden troop grinding fairly recently because I really wanted the bonus for Xinyan, because on this build I'm basically only using her skill. The burst is just for extra, like if I have nothing to do, and there you go. Nothing amazing, right? Like plus 17.5% defense and some crit rate with a little energy recharge. Like for Xinyan, this is fine. This is probably my best flower. Plus 11 crit rate, plus 13.2% crit damage. I don't know the formula for that, right? It's got two flat stats, which sucks. This would probably be another contender because it's got better stats than the two flat stats overall, but they're really good flower. And then we start getting to some Sag, because you see that crit rate, right? You kind of want to pray that you roll it. In fact, I'm pretty sure this was a 3 stat. Then I rolled that flat attack, and then I probably was rolling HP. And I probably got a defense as well. This flower actually very good too. 18% attack, and then if it levels up one of those 2 crits, then yeah, this might actually be the best flower. Double attack. Oh, whoops, sorry. Yeah, see, this is for Noelle. Yeah, she likes this piece, right? Decent, but then you see that 12.4% defense percentage on a Viridescent. Like, yay, whoop-de-frickin-do. Didn't want to roll that crit rate either in the beginning, and it's like I didn't roll the HP percentage, so it's like, eh. Although I think it rolled attack, so that might be worth investing. And then just, yeah, a bunch of like +4s that were like 3 stats that you want to try to roll something good on. It's like, hey, okay. Like this one, for example, I'll probably roll later on, right? You know, attack percent, EM, flat attack's okay, but then the crit rate, so I can see myself rolling that one. But yeah, nothing to go apply for an account review to show off for by any means. Now we got the plumes. Yeah, you know, attack percentage with attack. That one's got 11% crit rate. Wish it would have rolled crit damage. This one has both crit rate and crit damage, but didn't really get much crit rate, unfortunately. It didn't get any crit rate except the base roll. And, you know, unfortunately, more of the same. I wish I could, you know, display my artifacts with pride, but there is a... Well, it's a 4-star one, though. What can you do? What can you do? This, but then flat defense and HP. This one could potentially grow into something. I also have a bunch of other artifacts down here, of course, that I haven't really went over either. Like most of them are fodder, but there's probably like a few that might be worth building. I know I have like a couple locked. I don't know if they're flowers in particular. Actually, I think they're mostly goblets. To my knowledge, I don't have any like outstanding like sleeper artifacts down here, because if I actually get good base rolls, I usually am +4ing them to see what like they get at least off the rip. Feathers are one of those things, like I just need to get blessed with like a high crit, you know, 11%. It's not great, you know, like I want like see, but that was the 4-star, you know, like if I can get like a 20 crit damage, or you know, 25 crit damage, 20 crit rate, you know, on one of them, that'd be great. Now we have our sands here, and this one has 18.7% crit damage. There you go. Didn't really roll much of anything else. This one also has 20% crit damage, so my sands are probably one of my more better category of artifact. Still, yeah, 15%, and it got crit. Could potentially roll either or to the end, but it is an EM one though. Solid for Venti though. As far as the 4-star artifacts go, right, like, you know, I didn't really know too much what I was doing back in the day, so you're leveling these up a decent bit, because especially when you're lower AR, right, like you don't really know too much about what you're doing. You don't really know what you're doing or how the future's going to unfold, right? So, you know, you kind of just build what you need, and honestly, it's not the worst thing, because then eventually I'm going to, you know, transfer these into material for the 5-star artifacts that are good. It's just, I think I unfortunately overdid the 4-star artifacts, but I more or less sort of had to by my own design, unfortunately. Like, the flowers I basically got rid of. The feathers I'm basically going to get rid of. Like, the Pale Flame one for Eula, right? Like, I kind of need that until I grind for Pale Flame. Gambler's basically done now with Golden Troop, and then I can use... I kind of still need Thundering Fury, because I have, like, no Thundering Fury pieces. For the most part, like, these will probably all go eventually, and I kind of regret that I made them. It was kind of a reason my account's behind a little bit, but, you know, I just got to work to get out of that hole. It's good to recognize, you know, the things you need to fix and then tackle them individually. Ultimately, like, nothing too crazy as far as the sands go, but... Well, I mean, yeah, this is good. Honestly, like of course this had to roll 3 flat stats and plus 20 crit damage, but hey, it's something, you know? Like, this was good too, but it's EM, right? Yeah, this was an attack one, so I got lucky with that, I suppose you could say. And now next for the moment I'm a little sad for is the goblets. Now, goblets are very, very finicky. You gotta get very lucky. I got this cryo one for Eula, or excuse me, not Eula, for Rosaria. Wish it rolled crit rate. The thing with Rosaria, I kind of need every single substat on these artifacts for her to get crit rate. I just didn't get lucky, but I can't be too picky at this point in time. That's sort of a luxury thing. You want to have your core 5-star artifact damage bonuses like made, right? So I remember I showed earlier I don't have a single electro damage bonus, right? Like as soon as I get one of those, I'm building it. I don't care what the substats are just because I need them. But I got this Geo, Pyro. I got pretty lucky. I spent about maybe 25 fragile resin grinding at the emblem domain, and I got some decent rewards. Nothing like too crazy. The thing is, I really need a pale flame physical damage. That would be the greatest thing. Of course, I had to get tenacity, right? Which whoop-de-frickin' do. And then it never rolled crit rate, which yay, because of course, just a shining example of my luck. And then over here we got the circlets, got a couple okay ones. Again, for the most part, you just sort of want to build out what you have. And it's almost more of like a reminder to me. Almost like I could use this as like a placeholder to see like where I once was in the artifact game, because yeah, I have it as my account tag up there for a reason. I do not count myself as having great artifact luck, but there you go, guys. Thank you so much. If you've made it this far, you are awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much, and have a great night, or day, or anything in between.